There are days when you're not sad, but you're not happy either. Everything proceeds as it always does. The alarm clock shatters the silence. You wake up, a familiar weight settling in your bones before your feet even touch the floor. You move through the morning rituals on autopilot, the taste of coffee, a distant mechanical sensation. You go out, merging with the relentless current of bodies flowing through the city's arteries. You work, the screen a vortex of tasks and deadlines that demands every ounce of your focus. You talk when needed, your voice a practiced instrument playing the notes of professional courtesy and social obligation. It's just that somewhere in the quiet chambers of your being, in a place untouched by the day's noise, you feel an unnerving emptiness, a hollow space where something vital used to be. It's a subtle void, not a gaping wound, but its presence is constant, a low hum beneath the surface of your conscious thoughts. Life has become so fast now, a blur of motion where the scenery never quite comes into focus. We no longer have time to truly feel. We have only enough time to react, to process, to move on to the next thing. We move fast to get things done, to tick off the endless items on our lists, each one a small, unsatisfying victory in a war of attrition against time itself. We hurry fast to avoid falling behind, haunted by the specter of obsolescence, the fear that one misstep will leave us stranded while the world surges ahead without a backward glance. We have become so adept at this relentless forward momentum, so conditioned to the frantic pace, that we don't have time to ask the most fundamental questions. We don't have time to ask what we are truly living for. We are used to being busy, wearing our exhaustion like a badge of honor, a testament to our productivity and relevance. But in this state of perpetual motion, we are gradually becoming estranged from ourselves, like travelers who have lost their map and forgotten their destination, continuing to walk simply because stopping seems more terrifying than being lost. The city is always crowded, a dense forest of steel and glass, teeming with millions of lives, each one a story unheard. It is always brightly lit, a defiant glare against the natural darkness, a city that never sleeps because it cannot afford to rest. It is always noisy, a constant symphony of sirens, traffic, and distant chatter that fills every pocket of silence. Yet, within this overwhelming sensory landscape, many people still feel profoundly alone. The loneliness isn't born from a lack of physical proximity, not from the absence of someone beside them on a crowded train or across from them at a bustling cafe. It stems from a deeper, more isolating void. The feeling that there is no one who truly understands the quiet complexities of their inner world. We talk more than ever, our days filled with meetings, calls, and digital messages, our voices contributing to the ceaseless hum of communication. But we listen less. We listen with the intent to reply, to solve, to move the conversation forward, not to simply bear witness to another's experience. The space for genuine connection has shrunk, compressed by the demands of efficiency and the fear of vulnerability. No one explicitly forces you to be better than others. There are no signed contracts, no public declarations demanding your superiority. And yet you still push yourself, an invisible hand at your back, urging you onward and upward. You compare in silence, scrolling through curated highlight reels of other people's lives, each polished image a small, sharp incision into your own sense of adequacy. You measure your unedited, behind-the-scenes struggles against their public triumphs, a contest you can never win. You accumulate pressure in silence, the weight of unspoken expectations from family, from society, from yourself, piling up until it feels unbearable. It's a quiet, internal battle fought on a lonely front. You find that you strive not for your own dreams, not for the passions that once set your soul alight, but for the gnawing fear of falling behind. It is a race fueled by anxiety, not aspiration. And gradually, this state of being, this constant low-grade exhaustion, becomes your new normal. Tiredness is no longer a temporary state to be recovered from, but the very fabric of your daily existence. It is the air you breathe, the lens through which you see the world. Perhaps, in the quiet moments of introspection, you realize that we are not weak for feeling this way. It's not a personal failing, not a sign of some inherent flaw in our character. It's just that we've been going for too long, for too many years, on a journey with no clear end, without ever granting ourselves permission to stop. We have been running a marathon as if it were a sprint, depleting reserves we never knew we had. Living, we are beginning to understand, doesn't always require strength, or at least the kind of strength that means pushing harder and enduring more. Sometimes, survival requires a different kind of courage. Sometimes, it just means slowing down a little. Slowing down enough to feel the ground beneath your feet, to notice the subtle shift of seasons, to hear the sound of your own breathing. Slowing down just enough to avoid losing yourself completely in the relentless current of modern life. If you feel empty today, if that familiar hollow ache is settled in your chest, maybe it's not a sign of failure. It is not an indictment of your worth or a verdict on your life's progress. Perhaps it's just a reminder, a gentle, insistent signal from a deeper part of you, a part that has been ignored for too long. A quiet whisper cutting through the noise, suggesting that you need a pause, not a vacation, not an escape, but a genuine, intentional pause. A moment to stand still, to breathe, and to simply be, without agenda or expectation. A moment to let the silence in and to listen to what it has to say.